I feel like talking to people this morning. I feel like just engaging in a small conversation with few people will come through. Yeah, as you know, I'm always a motivation driven person. I just love talking sense. I just love taking my time talking sense. So we have to learn that in life and not just about talking to other people, but talking sense always. And I'm here this morning. Um, I just want to talk about what we need to do in life as people. Staying positive is key. Staying positive is a must, guys. You have to stay positive as a person. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter what you see before you. It doesn't matter you come from a shack. It doesn't matter you're from a poor family. It doesn't matter things are not going good for you. It doesn't matter that you're trying and failing. It doesn't matter that you've sent 1,000 of CVs. It doesn't matter. But what you need to do always is to stay positive. You don't know the day where your luck comes. You don't know the day where things are going to happen for you. Are you hearing me? So you need to stick by positivity and possibility. No one has to think the negative and the bad out of themselves. You don't have to wish bad out of your own self. You wish good every morning and every time you wake up. Your situation doesn't describe your destiny. You are destined for better things more than these things that you are going through today and now. Your present doesn't describe your future. Your future is bright, your future is good, and your future is filled with greatness. What you need to do is to work hard, is to make sure that it works for you. What you think has to work for you, what you believe in has to work for you. You have to fight until we see it, because the thing that destroys dreams, or the thing that destroys people's achievements, is because they stop in the process of time. In the process of things, it's always hard, it's always bitter, it's always not so nice. But let me let you know this morning that you have to be a hustler, you have to be a fighter. Achievers are fighters, winners are champions. Can you hear this? Winners are champions. Yeah, winners are champions. So for you to win, you have to sweat, you have to fight it. You have to even like picture yourself as a rugby player. Rugby players, they win matches the hardest way. There's no rugby match out there. Every rugby match is hard. Let me tell you, every rugby match is hard. Every the American football match is hard. Those people, they use their shoulders, they push 90 minutes or whatever minutes they play, they push. Those people are pushing. When they run, it's a bonus, but mostly they push. They do armor spears. They fight. It's as if like they are wrestling there. So when you want to win in life, you must behave like a wrestler. You fight. The fact that they tapped you down, counted you three, is when you are a failure. But you are a winner because you are the one who counted someone out. So when you are fighting, you have to put your last breath to winning. It doesn't matter what happens in the process. You're breaking ribs, but it is happening for you. Let me tell you and let me let you know. Sending CVs that failed a million times doesn't mean that you don't have to get a job. And sometimes you have to even change what you are doing right now. You might be failing getting employment, but start something, start business, do something with your life. Change. Learn to get to know your skills. Learning to know your skills helps, because sometimes you might be waiting to do something, but maybe you might find out that the most important thing is the money part. The money part in life. Money matters. Money, you heard me right. In life, money matters. So what we do every day when we wake up in the morning is the matter of money. If people lie to you that is the matter of working, no, it's not. We could not be working if the goal was not to get money or to do money. We wake up in the morning, we plan whatever we plan, because money has to sponsor there. So when you wake up in the morning and you fail to get employment, go sell something. This is so great. When you fail to get employment and you're starving in the house, go sell something. Sometimes you can even sell your voice. Like as I'm speaking right now, I'm a motivational speaker. Someone is watching, someone is gonna invite me to their event just to speak. I'm gonna earn something. So there's always a skill that has to pay. So you don't have to wait to get employment, to get a boss who will oppress you so that they can give you a salary that is not even fair and enough. No. What is important when you wake up in the morning, what you need to do to sponsor your life, your freedom, your peace, you need money. Maybe they didn't tell you the truth. You need money. Money is what you need. Yes, the Bible says it's the root of all evil. Do not love money to worship money, but do need money to provide for your own good and for your own life, to never be a problem to people's lives. Okay, so when you stand up to yourself by yourself, learn these things always, that you are the only one who is destined to make it. You are the only one who has the power to lift yourself up. Listen, lazy people are the most unsuccessful people. People start things, but most people leave things in the process. Starting things is always the good thing, because there's always even this thing, fear. Fear is the most dangerous virus that you can ever face in life. There are many people who have lost things and never done things because of fear. But once you stand up to do something, I'm telling you, that's where you are standing up, and the first step to becoming a hero and a champion. So when you start something, never ever envision yourself quitting or leaving that thing. There are gonna be challenges. I'm telling you, there's gonna be stumbling blocks, and there's gonna be things happening in your life to a point where you realize that there's no way out here. But let me tell you, you need to stand strong where there is no hope. And another thing, as a believer, I want to encourage you that I pray for my hustle. I pray for what I do. I pray for whatever I try. I never leave God behind. You know, you hear that. You also have to do things with faith. When you're a hustler, you also have to have faith. You don't have to do things without faith. And when I'm speaking about a hustler, I'm not just speaking about business people. I'm talking about even people who hustle to get employment. You know, you have to stand up, fight, and get that job. Get that which you want. Let me make an example, and it's not an example. It's good to share testimony. I did technical drawing. I was sharing this thing yesterday. Let me share it with you. Yes, my story. 2010. Let me just share it from 2004. I'm summarizing. 2004, I failed my grade 11. 2004, I failed my grade 11. I also failed a grade, and I was intelligent. My fellow students, they were surprised about that because I failed, and I was intelligent because my grades, when I was doing all my grades, I was number one. I was always on the top 5. But on 2004, I failed. Do you get me? I failed, and when I failed, I didn't quit. The next year, I repeated my grade, and that was because my sisters died, guys. Not just because I failed, but I was distracted. My sisters died that year, and the following year, this is my testimony again that can grow someone. And then I failed 2004, 2005. I repeated my grade 11. I passed. Grade 2006, I did my grade 12, and then by grade 12, I had switched subject. I had done agricultural studies because mathematics and science are no longer working for me. I'm just trying to challenge someone that I changed my grades. But what I wanted to become was this architect that I am today, because I left architecture or studies or technical drawings on 2005 when I was doing my last grade 11. By 2006, I was doing agricultural studies. Then I'm passing. Number two, I didn't have an ID until I was 23. This is my testimony. I didn't have an ID, and many things didn't work out for me, and a lot of things began to be a mess. I had to go to tertiary. I had to do a lot of things. There were a lot of offers, jobs. I couldn't get there, and my life was a mess. Then 2009, I got my ID, and it was a very. I'll talk about it one day. I'm not scared, but I'm just trying to fast forward. Then 2010, this is where it starts. 2010, I happened to go to what we call, in 2010, I happened to go to an employer. an architect, I had to go to those doors and knock. I went to an architect's door. Remember, I failed I failed um, my technical drawing studies. I left my technical drawing and mathematics and science in grade 11. My grade 12 is with agricultural studies, and I didn't love agriculture. I felt I just needed my matric certificate, and I did that. So what happened in 2010? Because I didn't want to become a farmer or something, I went for what I left, and because it was in me, because I wanted to do that. You have to do what you want to do. It's not your studies or what you failed that stops you from doing what you do. I'm saying this because you need to know how we stand up for ourselves. Then I went to an architect's firm, and when I went to that architect's firm, I got the job. I fought and I got the job. I got the job and I started my internship. I couldn't design with a laptop. People are amazed now. I'm doing great designs architecturally, and I'm making it in the architectural sphere. And that is my testimony. Is because I didn't look back to what I don't have. Varsity or no varsity, I'm where I am today because I stood up for myself, and I believe that I'm an architectural draftsman, and I'm doing that. I'm doing fine. So there's nothing that has to define where you have to go through, and no paper has to define your success. People are succeeding also because they have good papers, but you don't have to not do what you want to do because you don't have a special paper to do that. So you have to fight until you get it. I'm where I am. Many people know my struggle. I'm saying these things because I want you to also know where people come from. No one gets things easy, and I'm not rich, but I believe that I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna make it, and I am already on a comfortable sphere because I made it for myself. It doesn't matter what you say, but I'm happy and proud to say this because I made it for myself. You have to stand up. No paper has to define you. Nothing, no achievement. You stand up, you have hands, you have a mind, you have to think, you have to fight, you have to get into offices, you have to approach the right people, talk to the right people, kill that fear, kill that which is hindering you to do what is right. Are you getting me? You have to do it. And I'm happy that I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. I'm deep in God, and prayers, faith, teachings of our pastors. I just want to appreciate every man of God, because if I just begin counting names, many will blame me. I used to do that mistake. I don't want to do it again. I think Pastor V will relate to this. So you are also appreciated there, Pastor V. But there are a lot of men of God who came through for advices, who came through to boost us, to preach to us until we are where we are. Even the word of God itself, it sharpened us. Stay under the wings of the Almighty, and you shall prevail. You shall make it. You shall win. Child of God, it is possible. You're gonna make it, and you're gonna live through what you envision. Don't just live in your blanket and dream dreams, and don't just stand there and desire things. Go there and approach. If you took your days, more than 14 days in your rural area, and you didn't go and knock on every day, I mean even to your local complex, come on, you're wasting time. I'm not criticizing you. You are wasting time. That's fear, that's doubt. You are being attacked. Stand up, kick that blanket, and rise up beyond that oppression. You need sometimes to talk to somebody you know, somebody who really you've seen working, and we are telling you it's possible, that it works. You get what you get in life. It's possible. It works. Stand up for yourself, and I love you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lucky KG, Lucky.Terrence on Instagram, Lucky KG, my Facebook page and my Facebook handle. So thank you very much. If you need a lot of motivation and you want to invite me through your events, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. We make it happen. We change lives, and you also need to stand up to change your life. In Jesus Christ's name alone. Thank you.